Hello everyone, I'm Giuseppe Basili, also known as the Fib Stalker, and today is Sunday, October 23rd, 2016, and it's 10:30 p.m. EST time. In this video, I'm going to review for you the four futures I follow: the S&P 500, dollar index, silver mini future, gold mini future, and I will add the some US dollar related pairs: US dollar Japanese yen, US dollar Canadian dollar, and US dollar Swiss franc. So let's start from the from um, from the SP500 here. You can find my website at fibstalkertrading.com and on Twitter at fibstalker. If you have any questions, you can write me an email at fibstalker@gmail.com. So let's get into the SP500 here, and I'm going to remove the I'm going to remove here the that money models here. When I look at what algorithms are doing, nothing has changed compared to last week. As we know, this market is in a sequence of measure move. First target participation at 1985, first target at 2170. And when we put in the trend following models here, we see that there is this dump money long area that is supporting price. This is going to support price until it doesn't, and the reality is that we don't know when this is going to happen. What we know though is that when we look at this price, we can actually see that price started finding some sort of resistance from the upper bound of that of this area, and it's possible that it's going to challenge again the lows here around 2110. So as we know, and we know the property of this area of dump money participation, if it's broken, price is going to move very quickly towards the next area controlled by dump money. And of course, if in the meantime, if in the middle of that there are also area controlled by smart money, then that is going to affect price as well. So while we don't know what's going to happen to this price, if price goes back to 2 weeks ago lows here and they're broken, we're going to see a move very quickly into 2054. We could get a reaction there, and at that point I strongly believe that the market will go and test the area that we identified already in the last few weeks, and that's the 2022 here. And this would be a good place where to probably initiate a new long. So really not really a lot we can say on the daily for the SP500, but as you can see on the daily we have an area of potential participation lower, so it's very probable for this market to move lower this week. So selling these levels 2135 could be a good trade into 2111 and even lower. And that's the setup. So that is supported by both the daily dump money here and the daily smart money. So that's where we would that's what the high probability trade here is in this instrument. So next we're going to review the dollar index, and the dollar index has seen strength recently, also due to the weakness that we saw in the euro dollar, the corresponding weakness there. And this market has continued higher last week. As you know, this market has a support at 94.45. There's an upper bound here of this lateral move, so that's where we could see some resistance, possibly. On the daily, this market is obviously extended here and never came to trade that measure move, but rather this market is trading in jumping extensions here, and most probably the moving the move here is the one that found support in 97.70 here. As you can see, price continued higher. This level was not easy to identify, could only be identified after the fact. That's still relevant and important. The market wanted the first and second target, and now we know that if he comes back, the reaction on this time frame is going to be very shallow here. Okay, so that's for a continuation higher. That's the 98.50 level for the dollar index. Moving to silver. With the strength in the dollar, silver basically did not go anywhere last week. This market is on top of a 50% smart money area here, and it's moving laterally here, and that lateral move could be the indication of an incoming continuation lower or bounce higher. Now, if we look at the way the dollar index is behaving, seems more natural to think of a consolidation that would lead to a continuation lower. This market is also on the weekly time frame, is also within an area of dump money short area here, and as you can see on the daily also, sorry, that's a monthly dump short money area, and the weekly is also converging here. So if that happens, that is going to represent even more conviction from the weekly dump money time frame and players to keep selling to keep selling price here. So I would be waiting here. There's really nothing to do. My bet it's for a continuation lower, and the smart money is waiting at 1860 to retest this price. If that happens, if this price actually picks up, there is the possibility for this market to retest the area that we saw here, the 1860-70, and then potentially continuing lower if the dollar continues with its strength. When it comes to gold, more of the same, obviously, and we can see that gold might be starting here an acceleration lower. As we said last week, this market actually has not tested the 50% level yet, so which means that this market has still possibility and room as well to move lower into the 12.25. So one trade this week here could be a continuation lower into the 12.26 level here. Okay, so this was my view on the futures I follow. Just want to complete gold here, showing that there is also an extension short here in place that came into play on Thursday. And as you can see here, there was the previous measure move, there was participation around this area. That's the highs to lows, first target, second target. There was profit taking for around 2 weeks, and then price came to trade naturally the short. So there is a short in this market, and this short has the potential to bring price into that 50% level that we mentioned before, and that's the lows to highs here, and that would line up with the first target as well. So there's a short in this market, and that's the opportunity that you might want to look for this week. So let's look at the US dollar Japanese yen now, and as usual we start from the weekly time frame. This market has been bouncing off the 50% retrace, as as you know well here, and we can remove the trend following here, and that participation came a number of times here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally this market was pushed higher, and this market, when we only look at the smart money, has the potential to get all the way into 112.32. When we put the dump money here, we can see that this market is struggling a little bit within the weekly area of short participation here, although the 13 EMA that has turned higher, and this could actually, if retested, it could actually work as support for this market. And as you can see here also, there was a crossover, and this is going to support continued move lower here, but if this market can make higher into the upper bound and breaks it, this can actually continue higher on the daily. On the daily time frame here, we saw support from the from two groups. One was now 2 weeks ago, the highs to highs extension, still holding and pushing price higher. If retested, that was still a support price. Price has been supported by the dump money area as well, as you can see very clear here last week. Nothing to do. Our setup from the smart money was around the 102.70 here, 102.90, and these are a supporting price, and it's not impossible to see this price continuing higher as the dollar index continue higher into the first target and potentially even the second target. So it's really nothing to do here. The trade was now 2 weeks ago, and we're going to wait. If the setup is retested, there's going to be another opportunity to get long this market. US dollar Canadian dollar has traded the shorts here, the weekly shorts, and let me show the weeklies here. And this market, although traded shorts, was supported by, it's supported and still is supported by a dump money area long here, and seeing the strength of the dollar, this has caused this market to actually retest and then challenge the extension short here, which means that now this price is probably going to break that level, and the next area of resistance is going to be the 35.78. So we traded short. I also mentioned that that short would be very, very difficult for that short to work, and the reason for that is this area of monthly dump money here supporting price, and now also the weekly money supporting price. When we look at the daily, we look at the daily time frame here, we can see that there is a bunch of support both from smart and dump money here. As we can see, there is the correction we saw last week was a 50% retrace of the wall move from the lows to highs, and not easy to anticipate, but what it was possible to anticipate anyway was the presence of bull dump money monthly, weekly, and also daily here. So this 50% retrace as target, this 50% here as target very close or above the 61% level, which would actually negate the weekly extension shorts here. So we're going to see the level trade this week, and possibly we're going to see the level related to the 128.82 trade next week. So if this market accelerates, we're going to capture traditional or extension measure move for a continuation higher. So obviously this short was very, very risky, and I mentioned the reasons last week. Finally, US dollar Swiss franc for this first video. And this market also was in a similar situation. It was a 50% short, and that was the 098.85 level there, which came into play back in May, and then it worked again during the summer here. And 2 weeks ago, we saw this level being retested again, and again, this market has a lot of support from the monthly, weekly, and now weekly dump money here. So on the weekly time frame, if this market continues higher and then retraces, we're going to capture the extension, and possibly the extension would be also supported by the weekly longs. On the daily, we can see a market that has trading extensions with the support of daily dump money here. When we look at lows to highs, we need to find the level. This was not another bull level, but it was a jumping extension here. And once that level it's known, we can keep using it for further analysis. So the anchor used by Algo is this level here, and that's the 97, 98 level. So market actually bounced into this 98.50, and there was also support from daily. That money price got into the first target and it's going into the second target, and after that we will keep modeling this price using daily extensions. This is it for today. If you want to get more information, you can write me at fibstalker@gmail.com, and I'm happy to discuss the markets here. Thanks for watching.